I'm just a bachelor. I'm looking for a partner, someone who knows how to ride without even falling off. Gotta be compatible, takes me to my limits. Girl, when I break you off, I promise that you won't wanna get off. You're horny, let's do it. Ride it, my pony, my saddle's waiting. Come and jump on it. You're horny, let's do it. Ride it, my pony, my saddle's waiting. Come and jump on it. Sitting here flossing, peeping your stilo. Just once ever had the chance, the things I would do to you. You and your body, every single portion sends chills up and down your spine, juices flowing down your thigh. You're horny, let's do it. Ride it, my pony, my saddle's waiting. Come and jump on it. You're horny, let's do it. Ride it, my pony, my saddle's waiting. Come and jump on it. If we're gonna get nasty, baby, first we'll show and tell, till I reach your ponytail. Lurk all over and through you, baby, until we reach the stream. You'll be on my jockey team. If you're horny, let's do it. Ride it, my pony, my saddle's waiting. Come and jump on it. You're horny, let's do it. Ride it, my pony, my saddle's waiting. Come and jump on it.
never gonna sell my soul. I already made up my mind. No matter what, I can't be but a soul.
When my faith is getting weak and I feel like giving in, you breathe into me. Yeah, yeah.
I'm awake, I'm alive. Now I know what I believe inside. Now it's my time. I'll do what I want, 'cause this is my life. Here, right now.
Stand like that and never back down.
I know what I believe inside. I'm awake and I'm alive. Waking up, waking up. Waking up, waking up. Waking up, waking up. Waking up, waking up. In the dark, I can feel you in my sleep. In your arms, I feel you breathe into me. Forever hold this heart that I will give to you. Forever I will live for you. I'm awake, I'm alive. Now I know what I believe inside. Now it's my time. I'll do what I want, 'cause this is my life.
As we gear up for the first match of this World War III event, as we begin with the Women's World Champion Riley Marie Boulay making her way to the ring. We're going to see a champion versus champion match as Riley Marie Boulay will go up against the Valkyrie Women's Champion Rush here to kick things off here at World War III. An amazing night ahead of us, folks. We have our main event where the United Kingdom Championship will be defended as Joe Crimson will face Finn Sarkozy. That match will main event tonight. And our co-main event, Brian the Brain facing off against Tommy Jordan Jr. A night of greatness awaits us here tonight as we gear up to welcome the Valkyrie Women's Champion, Rush. She won the title when she faced off in a triple threat match against Cynthia Terry and Vixen. Vixen ended up getting pinned by Rush to become the new champion. Rush here walking in, getting ready, looking prepared. Is she truly prepared to face off against the Legacy Women's World Champion Riley Marie Boulay? Tonight we get to find out which of these two women are the true women's champion. Who is the best women's champion in all of Legacy here tonight as we prepare for this opening match. Riley Marie Boulay, Rush. The bell rings. These two competitors, Rush starting things off with those kicks, taking down the Women's World Champion. Kick to the back. Rush with the champ on her shoulders. These two competitors, so much to prove. They want to prove that they are the best female wrestler in Legacy. And now Riley Marie Boulay with a submission hold, just pulling on the legs, or just bending the back of the Valkyrie Women's Champion. And now going to the top rope. a knee to the face of the Valkyrie Women's Champion. Riley Marie Boulay now with a DDT from the top rope to her opponent. As Riley Marie Boulay looking ready. She's going to figure out something as she does some push-ups on the back of Rush. Athleticism by the Women's World Champion, and she's going to hit her opponent, and her opponent able to kick her down to the canvas. Rush now taunting her opponent. As she goes to the top rope now. What's her plan? She goes diving, not able to connect as her opponent was able to get out of the way. Now a submission hold by Riley Marie Boulay. Can Rush hold on? Rush now with the champ on her shoulders. Samoan drop by Rush. Kick out. The ref couldn't even begin the count. Riley able to get out of the way there. Rush with that just getting punched in the face. And now leaning forward, face buster by the Women's World Champion. And a dive, not able to connect as Rush able to get out of the way on time. Some strikes by the Women's World Champion, and now setting it up, DDT to Rush. Is it enough to walk out of here as the top champion in the women's division? As Rush wisely getting out of the ring, trying to catch some breath, but Riley Marie Boulay with different plans as she takes down Rush on the outside. A little counter by Rush. Now Riley Marie Boulay was trying to figure out something. Rush able to counter, able to get out of that predicament. But is she able to, as she gets snapped to the canvas and not done. Moonsault by Riley Marie Boulay. Can she be able to pick up the win against the Valkyrie Women's Champion here tonight? Picking her up, pressing her over her head. And drops her with that uppercut. Now going to the top rope, Riley Marie Boulay going to try to figure out something as she wasn't able to connect with that dive, with that moonsault from the top rope. Rush able to get out of the way, and a super kick by Rush. Rush now, this is how she won the title in the first place. The referee going for the pin. Is it enough to, no, kick out by the Women's World Champ. Rush now going to pick her up. We see this for powerbomb into the pin. Is it enough? Switching it around into a submission. Can Riley Marie Boulay hold on as she's able to get out of that easily? No force, no hesitation. Rush getting a little fired up, taking her down. Rush now taking down the Women's World Champion with that kick to the face. Both these women love to utilize strikes to the face of their opponents. Their opponents easily walking out with broken noses again with that 5-point suplex into the pin. Is it enough to walk out of here as the winner? Kick out by Riley Marie Boulay. Rush now will have to figure out something as she was trying to take down Riley from her legs. Riley was able to jump and dodge that kick, and now she's trying to work on the legs of Rush. Rush able to get out of and whatever Riley was trying to think. Riley now taking her down to the canvas. Now Riley now looking to figure out what next is in her. What's next as she throws her forward face first into the canvas now, going for the pin. Is it enough to walk out of here as the winner? Kick out by Rush at 2.5. 2.5, folks. 2.5. These two, they're not women's champions. They're not the champs just for nothing. These two competitors are both have the skill, and they both have heart and strength and power to not just lose. And Riley kicking her down. Rush with that reversal, kicking Riley in the face as well, and Riley taking her down again to the canvas. Elbow to Riley by Rush. Rush now with the clothesline, taking Riley to the outside. And now Rush going to join Riley on the outside. As for those barely joining us here, we are live from London, England, in the O2 Arena, here in the opening match of World War III. Rush versus Riley Marie Boulay, who walks out of here the Valkyrie Women's Champion or the Legacy Women's World Champion. Only time will tell as these two competitors continuing to battle, and throws her forward, going for the pin now. Is it enough to walk out of here as the victor? Riley Marie Boulay able to pick up the victory here in the opening match here at World War III. We finally know, as we see the replays, we finally get the answer to the question: who is the better champion? Who is the better women's champion? Who is the #1 women's wrestler in Legacy World Wrestling? And that answer is Riley Marie Boulay. As we watch the replays of this match, Riley Marie Boulay looking confident, looking happy, looking proud that she was able to get the victory here tonight.
Let the sparks fly.
There's no such thing as maybe. Burn it like it's painted. No more hesitating. Let the sparks fly, baby. Drive it like you're wasting. You can call me crazy. I'm just tired of waiting. Let the sparks fly, baby. Give me one if it's real, and two if you can feel it. Give me three signs that you're awake. It only takes one spark for two to fall apart, and three more to blow it away. Give me one if it's real, and two if you can feel it. Give me three signs that you're awake. It only takes one spark for two to fall apart, and three more to blow it away. Let me take you into the light. There's nowhere to hide. There's nothing but darkness left here. Shake it off and let's take a ride. 'Cause heaven's not far away, and I'm not gonna leave you. There's no such thing as maybe. Burn it like it's painted. No more hesitating. Let the sparks fly, baby. Drive it like you're wasting. You can call me crazy. I'm just tired of waiting. Let the sparks fly, baby. Give me one good reason to more believe in. Three shots and watch you wait. 'Cause I got one more match, two strikes left. You got the three to get out of my way. Give me one if it's real, and two if you can feel it. Give me three signs that you're awake. It only takes one spark for two to fall apart, and three more to blow it away. Let me take you into the light. There's nowhere to hide. There's nothing but darkness left here. Shake it off and let's take a ride. 'Cause heaven's not far away, and I'm not gonna leave.
As we gear up for this second match of the night. This match became personal real quick when Nicholas Rodriguez said that he wanted a challenge, that he wanted somebody to challenge him here tonight. He said whether it be the Uprising roster, whether it be the Legacy main roster, he wanted a challenge. And folks, he got that challenge when Tyler Clark answered it. Someone that fairly unknown, one of the Uprising talents. This talent decided to answer the challenge here tonight, and things things quickly became personal when Tyler Clark said that he was going to brutalize him and embarrass him and make him look like a joke here tonight. And Nicholas Rodriguez then responded saying that he was going to make him look like a joke in front of his friends and family. And folks, this became a personal match real quick, and the reason why it was moved here to the main show here at World War III. This match was originally scheduled to be a part of the kickoff show, but tonight, here we have them. Match 2 of World War III. Tyler Clark making his entrance here tonight, here in the O2 Arena. This, like I said before, a really personal match here tonight for these two gentlemen. There's no telling who's walking out of here. Tyler Clark, a member of the Uprising roster, if he was to win here tonight, it would spark conversation in the Legacy main roster by the management of Legacy World Wrestling. But if Nicholas Rodriguez was to put this guy away quick, it would be something. It would diminish and demote his standing and Uprising. So this guy's in a win or lose situation. Nicholas Rodriguez, if he was to lose to this guy, it would really mess him up in the totem pole here in Legacy World Wrestling. And folks, right now there's no telling who's going to walk out of here with the victory. With Tyler Clark inside the ring, looking like he means business. Didn't come out here to make a friend here tonight. As we gear up for this match, Nicholas Rodriguez, Tyler Clark. Nicholas Rodriguez starting things off strong against Tyler Clark. Tyler Clark able to push him away. Tyler now. And incredible reversal by Nicholas Rodriguez, and he kicks the ref out of the way. The ref should probably not get in the way of these competitors in this match. Nicholas Rodriguez now circling his opponent. Tyler Clark able to reverse it. Ooh, missing that. Rookie mistake by Tyler Clark. And Tyler Clark back to his feet. Picking up Nicholas Rodriguez, dropping him on his knee, going for the pin right off the bat, folks. Kick out by Nicholas Rodriguez. Reversal by Tyler Clark and a big boot to Nicholas Rodriguez. Nicholas Rodriguez, one of the founding members of the famous GOAT Squad, decided to leave the GOAT Squad colors, decided to leave the GOAT Squad and set out on his own journey. Can the journey continue here? Can he show that he doesn't need the GOAT Squad as the pin? Now, as kick out by Nicholas Rodriguez, 2.5. Tyler Clark looking surprised. You thought that was going to be all that she wrote there, folks. Like I said, Nicholas Rodriguez looking to show that he is an independent man, that he doesn't need to be attached to a faction to win. Is it enough for Tyler Clark? Kick out again, Nicholas Rodriguez. Tyler Clark really trying to put this match away quick and fast. He's trying to go. He's trying to prove to Nicholas Rodriguez. He's trying to prove to the Legacy World Wrestling management, the higher ups, that he belongs on the main roster. That he belongs to be. He belongs on the same level as the big 5-star players. Picking him up now. Power driver. making Nicholas Rodriguez land on his head and hurting his neck right there. And Tyler Clark with that uppercut. Nicholas Rodriguez gonna continue a chop right back to him. And he was trying to get fired up there, and again dropping him, going again for the pin. Is it enough to win? Kick out by Nicholas Rodriguez. There is that veteran instinct. There is that veteran power by Nicholas Rodriguez. Rodriguez knowing, and Rodriguez continuing to show his skill and his experience. Tyler Clark came in thinking that this was going to be an easy match. Nicholas Rodriguez in trouble as he gets dumped onto the canvas. Tyler Clark. Now, Nicholas Rodriguez trying to escape as he was trying to take down Tyler Clark as he tried to take him down. Reversal, throwing him into the ground and throwing him back into the ring, folks. Like I said, this match originally scheduled for the kickoff show, but these two quickly made it personal. The Legacy management and higher-ups decided that this match was better, and for the main show, for the main attraction, as Tyler Clark now picking up Nicholas Rodriguez, sweeping the leg, taking him down to the canvas again. Nicholas Rodriguez going to have to figure out something. Moonsault by Tyler Clark into the pin. Is it enough to walk out of here with a victory? Kick out by Rodriguez again, showing the veteran experience, showing that this is not his first rodeo. Tyler Clark needing to figure out what next to do, and he looks to be picking him up in the air and drops him with that electric chair driver into the pin. Is it enough? Is it enough to walk out here with the victory? Is Tyler Clark beating Nicholas Rodriguez? And now just showboating and just taunting his opponent. Tyler Clark putting away the veteran Nicholas Rodriguez, former Legacy World Champion, former Legacy Internet Champion, former Legacy Tag Team Champion. Putting him away here, folks. Here in the second match of World War III, Tyler Clark sending a message to the Legacy World Wrestling higher-ups, to the management, that he belongs in the Legacy spotlight. Well, folks, Tyler Clark really sending a message, beating Nicholas Rodriguez. I guess his claims are true. He was set out to embarrass Nicholas Rodriguez, and I guess he beat him here tonight. Congratulations to Tyler Clark. But what does this mean for Nicholas Rodriguez? We're going to have to find out, for real, folks. We have to find out.
We never thought it was possible that someday we'd be WWE superstars ourselves.
But if I've learned anything, it's that nothing is truly unattainable.
Congrats on the Hall of Fame.
We were just telling Pac all about how we got started.
We're going to make a list of everything we'll accomplish someday when we become WWE superstars.
Say I'm crazy, but I really think I don't care.
I bet you're here for Bret Hart, eh?
I'm ready for people to know who I am.
I'm with you through good and bad. We're a package deal.
Package deal.
You have to be realistic.
Look, I will make it. It's on our list.
In this business, there's only one surefire way to cement your legacy and become immortal.
The Reaper is waiting to drag you through the fires of hell.
Yes! The ocean of reincarnation!
Come out here and accept my challenge.
If you're not gonna give me a title match, then I'll just have to beat one out of you.
You just risked everything for me.
Show them why you belong here. Hey! If you want to keep running your mouth, then come over here and do it to my face!
You can't recast me! What happens next? Other than Trey running for his life, I have no idea!
That trophy could be ours.
Don't hold back.
I never do.
I respect your loyalty. That goes a long way in this business. This isn't over.
as we prepare for this Legacy Intercontinental Championship match. These two gentlemen have had a very interesting few weeks as we see the challenger, the championship challenger, Dixon Moore, being accompanied by his wife, Suki Amari. It was in the match, Suki Amari at Supercard Toronto, where Suki Amari lost to Isabel Lazara. Dixon Moore was at ringside accompanying his wife for her Supercard Toronto match in her hometown when Chris Russell came out and attacked Dixon Moore. But the reason Chris Russell did that was because Dixon Moore had ruined and crashed Chris Russell's Intercontinental Championship win celebration when the night on Vengeance in Milwaukee was in Green Bay, Wisconsin, where Chris Russell was able to win the Intercontinental Championship in a Battle Royal. And it all led to this here tonight, to this match, to this very moment, as we prepare to welcome the Legacy Intercontinental Champion, Chris the Brit Russell. Chris Russell from London, England, the hometown hero here tonight. Will the hometown Brit be able to pick up the victory against a man who claims that he wants to ruin his career, that he wants to ruin his momentum and he wants to take the title that he won just a few weeks ago away from him. He also says that Aussie Uncensored is here to dominate. We saw Aussie Uncensored, we saw Ace Woods and Jay Swaby last night at Uprising Chapter 3 win the Uprising Tag Team Championships. Can Dixon Moore be able to put this man away to become the Intercontinental Champion? We're going to have to find out, and we're going to find out now as this match gets ready to begin. The Legacy Intercontinental Championship on the line here. A title that's been held by many Legacy originals: Casey Moore, Derek Bennett, ZZ West. The list goes on. Can Dixon Moore add his name to that list, or will Chris Russell be able to walk out here still Legacy Intercontinental Champion? We're going to find out as the champion looking prepared, title around his on his shoulder as he hoisted in the air. He's looking ready. Came here for a fight. He knows he doesn't want to lose in front of his hometown crowd here in London, England. Dixon Moore from Australia. We're gonna have a classic England versus Australia bout here tonight. Who walks out of here, the Aussie or the Brits? We're going to find out right now. Let's get ready to rumble as the bell rings. Dixon Moore starting things off as these two tie up. Headlock by Dixon Moore. Chris Russell going to throw him into the ropes. And he was running for a massive clothesline there as these two once again tie up. Dixon Moore in control. Chris Russell now able to get out of Dixon Moore's control now as he goes and he kicks him square in the side of the head. Chris Russell isn't here to play. We saw what he did at Supercard Toronto. He put Dixon Moore in an arm bar. He pulled his arm until the officials told him to let go. And then after that, he got right back up, and Dixon Moore got right back up, and Dixon Moore ate another knee, and Chris Russell just walked away. Chris Russell knows what he got himself into. Dixon Moore might not know the same exact thing. He might not know this is the man that won the New Blood Tournament this past April. This is the man who was thrown off the equipment truck by Joe Crimson, and it lived to tell the story. Joe Crimson, a man that will be in action in the main event tonight. Chris Russell with history with that man, but tonight it's all about Dixon Moore and putting an end to this Aussie Uncensored Aussie Uncensored dream, this fever dream Dixon Moore has. Dixon Moore says that Aussie Uncensored is here to take over Legacy World Wrestling, as Dixon Moore would have counter with that Hurricane Rana. Chris Russell was going for a powerbomb, as Dixon Moore now kicking Chris Russell in the head. We've seen him before. That's how you won the Legacy World Championship. Dixon Moore, former Legacy World Champion, former first ever Legacy Hardcore Champion. Dixon Moore, he's been here in Legacy. Ever since arriving in Legacy, has always shocked the world. He's always done what he needed to do. He's always shown the world. He always shows the Legacy management, the Legacy fans, that he isn't just a small competitor. He has a big heart. And Chris Russell delivering multiple elbow drops to Dixon Moore. As we continue World War III, folks, Chris Russell versus Dixon Moore. If you're barely tuning in, folks, you've missed an amazing opening match. You've missed an amazing show so far, but it's only going to pick up from here, folks, as Chris Russell in trouble with that reverse DDT by Dixon Moore. Dixon Moore now delivering some clotheslines to his opponent and a super kick to add some flavor to the mix. Dixon Moore's wife, like I said, Suki Amari ringside in this match. Dixon Moore now going for the pin after delivering that dive onto his opponent. Not enough, as his opponent able to kick out. The champion able to kick out. Dixon Moore sporting red tights. Chris Russell sporting blue shorts. This is a classic red versus blue brawl about, folks. These two are the most opposite people. Chris Russell now. What's going to happen as Dixon Moore taking him down to the canvas. Chris Russell trying to take care of his back. Dixon Moore now with another plan, another kick, taking down the Intercontinental Champion. Isn't enough to crown a new champion. Kick out at 2.5 by Chris Russell. The champ still alive. The champ still fighting every single moment in this match as he gets thrown into the corner. Dixon Moore looking to be busted open, Meteora by the Intercontinental Champion. And now Dixon Moore able to counter, taking down Chris Russell, taunting the crowd now as he goes. Don't know what he was thinking there. Don't know what that was, but Chris Russell now catches the leg. And now Chris Russell is going to work on the legs of Dixon Moore as he pulls on him, twisting him like a pretzel. Dixon Moore able to get out of that predicament. Chris Russell now picking him up, going for the pin. Is enough. Kick out by the challenger. And now Chris Russell going to go for another submission hold. If one doesn't work, I guess you got to go with the other one. And Dixon Moore able to get out as he picks him up and drops him onto the canvas, holding his neck in the process. Taking him down to the canvas. Reversal as Chris Russell able to get out of the way, able to reverse that as now just driving his arm into the back of his opponent's head. Chris Russell now looking a little groggy, wasn't just a ruse. Another Meteora by Chris Russell, the Intercontinental Champion, showing the challenger that he is not a pushover, that he probably was the wrong guy to mess with. Dixon Moore now looking to get out of that position. And now driving his opponent's head to the canvas on the middle ropes. He was going just for a straight up punch down to his opponent. Chris Russell now picking it up, dropping him. Electric chair driver is enough to continue to be champ. Kick out by Dixon Moore. The champ still having a fight in this match. The challenger still in this match, and Chris Russell now was going for another electric chair driver, but Dixon Moore able to get out of that, able to reverse that into a Hurricane Rana, and now just driving the champion's face into the turnbuckle pad. If you would have imagined if that turnbuckle pad wasn't there, it would have been a whole lot messier, as the champ kicking out after that pin attempt by the championship challenger. And now the challenger once again kicking him in the head. Dixon Moore, another kick. I think he's trying to kick Chris Russell's head off as he continues to go for the kicks, going for the pin now. Is it enough? Kick out by the champ. The champ still alive in this Intercontinental title match. And now Dixon Moore going to the top rope, looking to fly. As he goes, Chris Russell able to catch him with the knees in the air. A quick jab, a Meteora for good measure by the champ, going for the pin now. Is it enough for the champ to retain his title? Kicked out by the challenger at 2.5. Stomping on the elbow. The challenger now, the champion now, going again for another electric chair driver. Is it enough to retain the gold? Is it enough as Dixon Moore kicks out again? The champion still having the fight. The challenger still alive in this contest. Now with the champion on his shoulders. The champion with a reversal DDT to Dixon Moore, and the champ lifting his hands in the air. Still alive, and Dixon Moore able to kick him square in the face now as these two competing, battling it out. Dixon Moore now in trouble as he begins to get kicks to the face, beginning to eat kicks, and Dixon Moore with the counter is enough to win the Intercontinental Champion. Kicked out by the champ. The champ now setting it up again. We've seen this before. Is it the final blow in this championship match? Can the champion retain as Chris Russell is still the legacy Intercontinental Champion? As we watch the replays of this fast-paced, hard-hitting match between the Intercontinental Champion and the leader of Aussie Uncensored. Dixon Moore came in probably a little too cocky, seeing Aussie Uncensored win the Uprising Tag titles last night probably kind of made him a little more cocky, a little more too confident than he should have been. Reason why Chris Russell is still the Intercontinental Champion. Dixon Moore wasn't able to put away the champ, and the champ gets to live another day, gets to walk out of here still with the gold here in London, England. As you just see the blood from Chris Russell's hand. Well, thank you, folks.
There are 1,440 minutes in a day. There are 1,440 minutes in a day. Only 6 of them matter. Brutaditas Wrestling.
As we gear up for this next match, as we prepare to welcome, as we prepare for this match that will see one of these competitors just have to leave after tonight. One of these competitors must leave Legacy World Wrestling after tonight. Will it be this man? Will it be Derek Bennett? Derek Bennett, he started all of this after he said that Fantasma de Oro was just a sorry excuse for a wrestler. He told Fantasma that he probably couldn't even mow grass right. Fantasma then came out at Supercard Toronto after Derek's win against Bart Bannon and attacked him, and after that night, the next day, this match was made official. One of these men will leave Legacy after tonight. Will it be Derek Bennett or will it be his opponents? Only time will tell. These two competitors are waiting to do battle. Derek Bennett awaiting to do battle against this man, the Ghost of Gold, Fantasma de Oro, making his way to the ring. Is he truly prepared for Derek Bennett? Is he truly prepared for the match that will make or break his legacy run here tonight? If he loses, he will have to leave Legacy. If he wins, he gets to rid the Legacy World Wrestling roster of Derek Bennett. Only time will tell. We're about to find out as he just walks, taking his time, making his way to the ring. Fantasma de Oro, wearing a native Aztec headdress, as well as a Aztec chest piece. Fantasma de Oro is ready. Is ready to do battle against the man that told him that he wasn't good enough, that he was a sorry excuse of a wrestler, that he destroyed him. But folks, Let's not forget that Phantasmo was the one to eliminate Derek in that Intercontinental Championship Battle Royale, which set in motion the events where Derek and Phantasmo will do battle here tonight, here at World War III, as Derek Bennett and Phantasmo get ready to do battle. The bell rings, and these competitors, Derek trying to start things off right off the bat. Phantasmo was able to kick out, and Phantasmo with that incredible Rana taking Derek to the canvas, and Derek able to dodge, and now a chop to the chest of Phantasmo de Oro. Phantasmo and Derek, this match is not going to be for those who enjoy what Derek can do, what Phantasmo can do. These two men are gonna have to push each other to the limit. These two men, and an incredible maneuver by Derek Bennett, able to pick Phantasmo and able to do a 360 spin on the mat, and Phantasmo now going to dig his opponent's head into the canvas. Phantasmo now taunting the crowd as he awaits for his opponent to get back to his feet, and couldn't connect there. Derek now hitting the submission. Is it enough? Can Phantasmo be able to survive this? As Phantasmo pulling the arm away from Derek, pulling Derek's arm away from him, and a super kick by Derek now. A reversal countered by Phantasmo. Phantasmo sporting gold and white, a gold and white attire. Derek Bennett sporting black and gold. These two clashing colors here tonight. Phantasmo usually wearing the black and gold gear. Derek trying to play mind games, most likely against Phantasmo. It's Derek picking him up, suplex on the outside. And he throws him into the barricade. Going to just strike him down. Derek now, what's his plan? What does he have planned here? With Phantasmo in his arms, and he just used his whole entire body onto the ring, just pushed his entire body into that ring post. As he tries to pick him up again, Phantasmo able to counter, pushing him away. And Phantasmo going for the signature low blow shots. Phantasmo now getting back to the ring. That time we get no DQs. Only way to win is by pin or submission inside of that ring. As Derek was going for a moonsault there, Phantasmo able to get out of the way now, and Phantasmo now going to throw Derek onto the canvas now. Pin attempt by Phantasmo, and not enough, as Derek was able to kick out easily from that pin attempt. Elbow to the face of Derek. Derek now going to throw him into the ropes. Derek able to move out of the way there as both of them clash. Derek now going to pick him up. Power driver to the canvas. As Derek was going for something there. Phantasmo getting kicked down to the canvas. Phantasmo going to make his way back to his feet slowly in the corner, as Derek just awaiting him as he just goes and tackles him in the corner, as he picks him up now, throwing him over his head, taunting his opponent, taunting the crowd. Kicks him in the midsection, going to pick him up again. Phantasmo able to counter. He was going for something there, and Phantasmo able to kick Derek down to the canvas now. Derek now on the ground, Phantasmo on the top rope as he goes diving onto his opponent, leg drop from the top rope, and it looks like he's going up again going to the top rope, going to fly again as he goes diving onto his opponent again. Phantasma showing just some of his high-flying lucha libre style here tonight. And he springboard dive, a springboard moonsault to Derek, picking him up again, and he takes him down again. Phantasma showing some of his lucha high intensity, high quickness, lucha libre style, now going to the top rope as Phantasma now going as he takes some time to taunt the crowd. He's looking a little fired up as he goes. No, going to seize the moment, going to savor the moment as he goes, as Derek back to his feet. No, Derek able to catch him. And now Derek going to pick him up and hit him with that dude buster is enough to gain the victory here. Kick out by Phantasma. It's Derek now. With that clotheslines and more clotheslines. As he goes again. Ooh, this time Derek's not able to get anything as Phantasma was able to grab a hold of the ropes, able to pull himself back. Phantasma now picking him up, dropping him onto the canvas. As he watched that again, Phantasma able to drop him with the golden, with the gold stoppage. The Ghost of Gold, Phantasma de Oro, able to get some offense and able to be the one in control of this match. And it goes again, once again, dropping him again onto the canvas. Phantasma is not here to play. Is Derek here to play? Or are these two gentlemen both all about business? Hurricane Rana to the canvas. So he throws him in the ropes and a clothesline for good measure. He goes, leaning him on the ropes. Dodging that. Hurricane Rana to the canvas. Lucha Libre style by Phantasma de Oro. Phantasma de Oro throwing him Irish whip into the ropes again. Going to the outside now. Phantasma looking to be digging under the ring for something. Derek now, as you can see, just trying to figure out what he must do, what he has to do to face off against a guy like Phantasma de Oro. It's Phantasma now. Couldn't find anything of use under the ring now as he goes to the top rope on the opposite corner now. What's the plan? As he gets back in the ring, I think he's just trying to blow off some steam as he kicks him down, kicks him in the corner, kicks him in the midsection as he goes. Sunset flip by Phantasma to Derek. Sunset flip. We're going for an elbow strike right there. And an elbow strike by Derek. Derek now going for the submission, grabbing a hold of the head. Derek able to Phantasma to get out quickly. Is he able to get out of this triangle hold? As Derek applying pressure to the head, to the arm and neck of Phantasma. And now Phantasma in trouble as his chest just getting kicked in. Derek Bennett with an elbow to the head of Phantasma. Irish whip to the nope. Spine buster by Derek. Don't worry, folks. We have the co-main event coming up and the main event coming up, folks. You're not gonna want to miss it. But right now, we get to find out who has to leave legacy and who gets to live another day. Phantasma now in trouble. Pedigree by Derek. Phantasma able to get back to his feet and he gets taken out once again. Derek now, what's he doing? Grabbing a hold of Phantasma's mask. The ref trying to stop Derek there. Phantasma in trouble as Derek letting go of the mask. Damage already been done. Phantasma's mask ripped. Derek ripping Phantasma's mask. You can just see his left eye exposed. Derek now getting a hold of that steel chair. Phantasma trying his hardest to try to prevent Derek from using that chair on him. Derek on the ground, and now Phantasma was going for the elbow kick to the midsection by Derek, and Derek able to pull Phantasma in as he flips him up again. Phantasma might be feeling motion sickness after that, as Phantasma able to counter that chair shot. As both them tie up, pushed back as Phantasma pushes Derek back. Phantasma just trying to throw everything at Derek. As these two competitors continue to battle. Arada by Phantasma. Super kick to Phantasma by Derek, and Phantasma able to counter. What's next in this match? A kick to the head by Phantasma. And another flip, more motion sickness to Phantasma. Let's not forget, folks, Derek ripping the mask of Phantasma. Phantasma getting back in the ring, and Phantasma gets just dropped with that steel chair shot to the head. Phantasma now. Oh no. Another pedigree onto the steel chair as we watch that again. Steel chair pedigree by Derek to Phantasma. Just Phantasma's face. Phantasma's face covered in blood. Phantasma's mask covered in blood. Derek with the triangle hold. Is it enough for Phantasma to tap out? As he continues to pull on the arm, and the ref going to have to stop it there. As he goes Irish flip to the corner, to the ropes. A clothesline to Phantasma. Derek now. What's his plan here as he goes setting Phantasma on the outside, and a figure 4 ring post lock. It won't do anything, folks, but hey, it causes enough pain for your opponent to regret their decision to be facing you here tonight, as he throws Phantasma into the entrance ramp. And again, throwing him into the ramp closer to the entrance area. Again, Irish whip to the area, just throwing his opponent again into the entrance area, into the entrance stage, even though it's just a flat stage. What's Derek's plan now? What's he planning? What's he planning against Phantasma? Phantasma back to his feet. Derek throwing him into the LED board as these two men in the entrance area. We've seen some pretty amazing entrances so far. Derek now carrying Phantasma in his arms as he picks him up on his shoulders, picks him up as he caves due to the pressure and the weight, and Derek now reversal by Derek. Phantasma was trying to figure out something. These two competitors continuing to just battle it out in the entrance area. Phantasma able to pick up that reverse DDT. And now Phantasma in control of Derek. It's not that loser leaves legacy match here, folks. These two men battling for their jobs. As he throws them into the crowd barricade. Good thing he wasn't hurt there. Oh, again, Derek with the knee strike to the head of Phantasma. As Derek now going to pick him up. Drops him on his head. Folks, I really don't know what's next in this match, as Derek now dropping him on his head, on his knee. Catches the leg. Going to kick him down. Phantasma now just taunting his opponent as he looks to be going back to the ringside area, seeming to be looking for something as he pulls out a ladder from under the ring. Now there's so much things they can do with the ladder in a match like this, as both men entering the ring again. Phantasma now picking up Derek as he drops him onto the canvas. Ladder now being set up in the corner. What's Phantasma's plan for Derek? As he goes throwing him into the ladder that's set up. What's going to happen now? Phantasma picking up Derek as he drops him as the ladder just bends by the weight of Derek. This Phantasma now looking for more toys under the ring. Looking for some more stuff he can use in this match. Doesn't find anything useful. Phantasma now distracting Derek. As he gets back, kicking him out kicking him down with that springboard from the outside. And Phantasma now kicking the chest of Derek. As he now once again drops him. As you watch that replay again, Phantasma going to have to figure out what he has to do. With Phantasma with the steel chair in his head. Steel chair to the head of Derek. These two competitors have gone through something here tonight. Phantasma dropping Derek onto the canvas. And Phantasma collapses to his knee after that too as well. Phantasma now going to work on the arm as he begins to pull on the arm of Derek. Derek might be in trouble here, folks. Phantasma letting that submission go with other plans in mind. He goes DDT onto the steel chair. A DDT into the steel chair, folks. Phantasma now. With some elbows to the head of Derek. These two competitors really taking it to each other. Phantasma now. What's his plan here? Setting it up. Going. And he kicks him through the middle rope, kicking him down. And now he's going to taunt the crowd just for good measure. Just for the heck of it. Phantasma now. With his plan. As he goes back in. As he goes. Diving. Derek able to catch him. Into a pedigree. We saw that pedigree off camera, folks. Derek hitting the pedigree after Phantasma was trying to go for a dive. As Phantasma now in trouble again, getting thrown into the entrance ramp. Phantasma now in trouble. Getting sent to the ground now. Derek now gonna just deliver some elbows to the head of Phantasma. Phantasma able to get out of the way. Phantasma in trouble here. Reversal by Phantasma, able to get out, and a low blow shot by Phantasma to Derek. I think that was the entrance for whatever he was trying to do, folks. That might be his way back in, as he has control of Derek now. It looks like he's going to throw him back into the ring. Don't forget, the only way to win is by pinfall or submission inside of the ring. And a leg drop for a good measure, a leg drop there. Phantasma now, what's his plan? Hopping over, going to the top rope. Phantasma now going to taunt the crowd. We saw how this played out last time. Will it work this time? As he does, Derek catching him in midair, dropping him. Is it enough? Is it enough to walk out of here victorious as Phantasma, failing to win against Derek, as Derek able to pick up the victory here tonight against Phantasma de Oro. Phantasma now having to leave Legacy. Derek able to survive another day. Derek able to put away Phantasma de Oro. Goodbye, Phantasma. Don't let the door hit you on the way out, folks. We'll be right back for the co-main event.
Let the sparks fly.
Away. take you into the light. There's nowhere to hide. There's nothing but darkness left here. Shake it open, let's take a ride. 'Cause heaven's not far away, and I'm not gonna leave.
As we gear up for this co-main event where the Legacy 3-Point World Heavyweight Championship will be defended, but we welcome the championship challenger who won this opportunity at Vengeance Origins against Nicholas Rodriguez. Tommy Jordan Jr. will be here competing. This is the second time here in Legacy World Wrestling history that these two men will collide. Can Tommy Jordan can he get his title back? Can he recapture the 3-Point World Heavyweight Championship? Or will he once again fall against Brian the Brain Carter? Here in the co-main event, folks, we've made it here, folks. The co-main event. It only goes downhill from here, folks. Ain't no telling what this match could what could happen in this match. Ain't no telling what could happen when Brian the Brain and Tommy Jordan meet face to face for the second time here tonight. You gotta just go with the flow. Tommy Jordan going with the flow here tonight. We saw him compete in a death match on Vengeance in Green Bay where he killed his opponent it was one of the most sickening things ever. Tommy Jordan is not the same man he was before facing Brian the Brain Carter at Summer Showdown. Here we finally get to see the uprising, the legacy. I said uprising. I'm sorry, folks. The Legacy 3-Point World Heavyweight Champion. It's because I have Uprising on my mind. Uprising Chapter 3 last night. We saw 3 new champions. We saw 4 new champions be crowned. But tonight, will we see a new champion be crowned? Or will Brian the Brain be able to put away Tommy Jordan once again? Brian the Brain Carter has held that 3-Point World Heavyweight Championship hostage for months. Can it be set free tonight? Or will it continue to be in captivity? Will it still be held hostage after tonight? This is the place you'd rather be, here at World War III. Brian the Brain Carter looking ready, looking aggressive, wanting to repay Tommy Jordan for what he did at Supercard Toronto, attacking him while he was making his entrance to the ring, attacking him, sending a message to him. He's going to want to repay that all back here tonight. Let's get ready as we prepare for this Legacy 3-point World Heavyweight Championship match. As you look at the title. The title that was introduced in January of this year. Tommy Jordan looking ready. Brian the Brain looking ready as he holds the title up. Never really cared about the title, but he is still recognized as the champion in this match. Even though he threw the title away, even though he threw the title into walls, even though he treated the title like crap, you know, folks, he still is the champion. That could all change here tonight again as Tommy Jordan looking ready. Brian the Brain looking ready. Let's get this match underway as these two competitors and Brian the Brain starting things off strong. Starting things off here. Tommy Jordan able to catch that. Now setting up a submission, setting up for the legs now, and looks to be grabbing the head of Brian the Brain. Just weakening the head, trying to put Brian the Brain in panic mode here. Didn't work as much as it should have. Kicking him in the midsection, looking to pick him up, drops him, going for the pin. Is this going to be the quickest match, folks? Kick out by Tommy Jordan. Tommy Jordan now able to keep Brian the Brain down. Brian the Brain able to get up. Reversal by Tommy Jordan. Picking him up. Was going for a powerbomb there, but Brian the Brain able to counter out of that. Kicking him again. What's the plan? Picking him up. Drops him on his knees. Going for the pin. Kick out. Broken up by the ropes. Brian the Brain in the corner. And a punt kick. Tommy Jordan able to get out of the way. Tommy Jordan now able to take down the champ. Picking him up, drops him on his head. We've seen this before by Tommy Jordan. He did this at Supercard Toronto against Brian the Brain. Picks him up now on his shoulder, throws him into the ropes. Catches the leg there. And he's going again. Tying up the leg. Tying up the legs now. Going to tie up for the head. Can Brian the Brain survive? Brian able to get out of that again. Here in the co-main event, folks, if you tune in, you've missed an amazing show so far, but there's still the main event to come, folks, and as we continue this match, this co-main event matchup for the Legacy 3-point World Heavyweight Championship. In the main event, the Legacy United Kingdom Championship will be on the line. Brian the Brain in trouble as he gets out of that, able to kick out. Tommy Jordan now. Not able to connect. Brian the Brain now. Brian now dropping him again. Going for the pin. Is it enough? Kick out by Tommy at 2.5. Brian now getting a little fired up. A little dazed, you can see. Tommy Jordan now going to set him up on the middle rope. fadeaway kick by Brian the Brain. Right onto Tommy Jordan's brain. That may have caused some damage on Tommy Jordan's brain. If it's not flagged already. Pushes him back. Kicks him in the midsection now. Tommy Jordan now going to once again drop the champ on his head as we watch the replay of that. Dropping Brian on his head once again. As he goes diving. Picking him up. Drops him into the pin. Is it enough? Kick out by Tommy. And now kicking the head of Tommy Jordan. Pick him up. Pedigree by Brian the Brain. Is it enough, folks? Is it enough to retain the championship? It's Brian the Brain now. He's picking up his opponent. Tommy able to reverse that, able to take him down to the canvas. And picks him up. Pop-up powerbomb by Tommy Jordan. Is it enough to become the new champion as Tommy Jordan becomes a two-time Legacy 3-point World Heavyweight Champion? As we watch the highlights and replays of this match, short but to the point. Tommy Jordan and Brian the Brain each taking each other to the limit, each other taking each other to the point. Tommy Jordan was the one. He was the one that put the nail in the coffin for Brian the Brain here tonight. And Tommy Jordan now. And what's this? It's the holder of the Ultimate X1 briefcase. Ryan Rojo making his way to the ring. Tommy Jordan still fired up. Handing in the briefcase, he's cashing in. Ryan Rojo is cashing in the X1 briefcase. Folks, Tommy Jordan just coming off a win, and he gets taken out by Ryan Rojo. Ryan Rojo won the X1 briefcase in a in a fatal four-way match. Ryan Rojo now trying to work on the limbs of Tommy Jordan. He's cashing in his briefcase. This might not be the best time, but any time is better than the present. As Ryan Rojo continuing to work on Tommy Jordan. As Tommy Jordan taps out after that submission, Ryan Rojo is the new Legacy 3-point World Heavyweight Champion, giving Tommy Jordan the shortest reign in Legacy history, folks. Ryan Rojo is the 3-point World Heavyweight Champion. We have a new champion. Whoever that may be under the mask, we have a new champion. Congrats to Ryan Rojo, folks. Ryan Rojo, the new Legacy 3-point World Heavyweight Champion. And folks, don't go anywhere. We got the main event. We got the United Kingdom Championship on the line up next. Don't go anywhere.
There are 1,440 minutes in a day. There are 1,440 minutes in a day. Only 6 of them matter. Brute Adidas Wrestling.
As we gear up for this main event for the United Kingdom Championship. The United Kingdom Championship will be on the line. Last time we were in the UK, the United Kingdom Championship was crowned and Joe Crimson became the first ever United Kingdom champion. Tonight, he's going up against somebody from his neck of the woods. He's going to be facing up someone who is very familiar with him. He's going up against this man. A man who cost Tara Storm his world championship at Outbreak Kickstarter. Tonight, Finn Sarkozy is going after the United Kingdom Championship. Question is, will he walk out with the gold? Or will he have to face off against Joe, or will he fall to Joe Crimson? We already saw Joe Crimson defend his title last night at Uprising Chapter 3, but tonight the Legacy United Kingdom Champion wants to go up against somebody who is skilled and talented. He's going to go up against Finn Sarkozy, the man of many nicknames. See, Finn Sarkozy taking his time, making his way to the ring. Just taking his time. Finn Sarkozy. As sparks rain down, lighting the way to Finn Sarkozy to make his way to the ring. Dollar bills raining down from the sky. Sarkozy bucks raining from the sky. Sorry, guys, folks. Sarkozy bucks. Can't really buy anything with them. Finn Sarkozy with the opportunity to become the second ever United Kingdom champion in Legacy history here tonight. And just like that, burning the Sarkozy bucks to a crisp. Instead of currency raining from the sky, it is hell on earth. It is hell raining from the sky. Finn Sarkozy, dressed like a king here in the UK, can tonight be the beginning of Finn Sarkozy's kingdom. Will he walk out of here as the champion? That's the question on everyone's mind here tonight. Everybody picking sides. Will it be Joe Crimson? Will it be Finn Sarkozy? There's only one way to find out, and that is with these two competitors going head to head here tonight. Here in the main event of World War III. Finn Sarkozy looking ready as we await for the United Kingdom champion to make his way. Joe Crimson We saw him in action last night at Uprising. Tonight, he goes up against a different challenge. He took out Wade Franklin. Will he be able to do the same to Finn Sarkozy? It's Joe Crimson, the Legacy United Kingdom champion, making his way to the ring. Smoke, fire, we've seen it all, folks. Joe Crimson throwing it back to last year's World War III event where he and the Solution teamed up to face off against the Goat Squad. With the Goat Squad ended up winning that match. But can Joe Crimson have better luck here tonight against Finn Sarkozy? The United Kingdom Championship, that's what it's all about, folks. Finn Sarkozy looking prepared, looking ready. But is he truly ready for what he's about to who he's about to face, for what he's about to have to do? Joe Crimson is a man that does not take things lightly. He's a man that does not like to have regular matches. He likes to push his opponents to their limits. Can the United Kingdom champion remain and still be champion by the end of the night? As the ref taking over the title. This match beginning shortly as the title gets hoisted in the air, folks. The United Kingdom Championship means a lot to these two gentlemen. It would mean that they would be the face. They would be the leaders of the UK division here in Legacy. As both these men gearing up. Finn Sarkozy and Joe Crimson. Joe Crimson was on the middle rope trying to figure out what to do. Finn Sarkozy starting things off strong now. Powerbomb into the pin is enough to become the UK champion. As quickly a kick out by the champ. Submission applied. The champ able to escape, able to get out. Reversal by Finn Sarkozy. A man that says that he is on top, that he is the top, that he's one of the best wrestlers in the world. Can he prove that here tonight? Can he prove that here tonight as he now setting up a submission against the champ? The champ able to get out. The champ now going to look for something. Finn Sarkozy back to his feet. Finn Sarkozy takes some time to taunt the crowd. And a bat by the champion with a baseball bat. Bringing out his inner Sean Cran. If you guys don't know who that is, you guys are uncultured. As Finn Sarkozy now in possession of the baseball bat. And now going to taunt his opponent. Folks, we thank you for allowing us to share the Sunday with you guys. Last night was amazing at Uprising. 4 champions crowned, but can tonight be different? Can Finn Sarkozy be able to get the title here tonight? Picks him up, drops him. Again, gonna drop him. Folks, like I said, we thank you for sharing your Sunday with us. Whether you're watching in the United States, whether you're watching live at home here in the UK. We thank you for allowing to share your Sunday with us. As he throws him into the concrete area, not guarded. Is he gonna do the same thing? No, just drops him on his knee as he blows a kiss to his opponent. Joe Crimson's a sinister man. I wouldn't want to be in the ring with Joe Crimson. Joe Crimson now bringing out a kendo stick. I don't think that's what he wanted. Continuing to look. Couldn't find what he wanted. Decides to use the kendo stick. Now going to try to hit Finn Sarkozy with the kendo stick, hitting him in the midsection, hurting those abs of Finn Sarkozy. A few ab shots to Joe Crimson. Joe Crimson being from Newcastle upon Tyne. Same with Finn Sarkozy. This is the Geordie Bull, folks. The Geordies are going wild here tonight in the main event. This may not be their hometown, but oh, folks, this is still their home country, folks. Both men from Newcastle, like I said. Last night we saw Selena Steele win the Uprising Women's Championship. The Geordie presence in this weekend has been phenomenal, and it has been great. As these men now, Joe Crimson in the ring now. As he goes, what's his plan here? On the top rope, he's gonna go. As he lands. I don't know if he landed correctly, but he was able to take down Finn Sarkozy as both men out on the ground, down and out, all at ringside. Knee to the face. Throws him in. Here in the main event, folks, here at World War III. Amazing night so far. Can it end? How will it end? As it goes from the outside of the apron to the inside, couldn't connect. Joe Crimson with that chop. He's going for a kick to midsection. Finn Sarkozy able to catch him, able to pick him up, drops him on the canvas. Finn Sarkozy on the middle rope, going to dive against his opponent. His opponent able to get out of the way. The champ able to get out of the way. Finn Sarkozy now applying the triangle submission hold. Is it enough? As he collides to the middle rope, Joe Crimson able to get out of the way, and elbow strike taking down the championship challenger. Finn Sarkozy in the corner now, blowing a kiss once again. Like I said, sinister man Joe Crimson. Crazy Joe Crimson. Last night he competed against Wade Franklin. Tonight he's going up against Finn Sarkozy. Joe Crimson making history here tonight as he throws the steel steps. Finn Sarkozy not connecting well, and Finn Sarkozy able to get out of the way. Finn Sarkozy now going to grab the steel steps. Going to grab the steel steps, trying to pick him up, deciding if he should pick him up or no. Joe Crimson trying to call his opponent back in the ring now, and now going for a clothesline chicken wing, taking him out. Is it enough for? No, decides not to take the pin. Joe Crimson now picking him down, and he picks him up, drops him on his knee, and now goes dropping all his weight onto his opponent. Is it enough to retain? Kick out by Finn Sarkozy. Picking up on his shoulders. Reverse DDT by Finn. Finn Sarkozy now on the top rope as he dives. Was going for an elbow drop. Joe Crimson getting out of the way, and a clothesline taking Joe Crimson out. Joe Crimson has had many matches, many great matches in Finn Sarkozy with that incredible maneuver. Like I said, Joe Crimson has had amazing matches every time he defends the United Kingdom Championship. Can tonight be any different? As now, no, this time he was waiting for that. Joe Crimson was anxiously waiting for that. He saw what was coming now. On his shoulders, no DDT by Finn Sarkozy to Joe Crimson. Joe Crimson getting up with no pain, at ease. Kick out by Joe Crimson. Kick out by the champ. The champ now. Taking some time on the outside. Misses as Finn Sarkozy. They were thrown back in the ring. Knee to the face of Finn Sarkozy. Was trying to do something as both men beginning to brawl inside the ring, dodging each other's moves, and this time couldn't dodge that big boot by Joe Crimson. Finn Sarkozy in trouble here with the whole days as he tackles him down to the mat, to the canvas. And now with the gesture, he's seen this before, picking him up again, dropping him on the canvas. As you watch that once again, he picks up his opponent and he puts all his weight into his opponent going forward. That can break ribs, that can hurt your opponent's head. Going for the pin now. And kicks him down as you watch that once again, just kicking his opponent's head in, going for the pin. Is it enough? Kick out by Finn Sarkozy, a 2.5. And now he flips off the crowd. Joe Crimson, no remorse, no filter on Joe Crimson. Joe Crimson with the knee to the head, top of the head. Finn Sarkozy with the reversal, and as he gets out of the way, throws him into the middle rope. And now he's gonna just put all his weight on top of his opponent's back. Going for the pin now. Is it enough? The ref not counting. Kick out. Didn't even begin the count. Finn Sarkozy on the outside as he jumps over the steel barricade. Finn Sarkozy now. What's his plan? I think he's trying to bait in the champion. He's trying to tell the champion if he wants to go all the way, let's go all the way. This is for all the marbles, folks. I think Finn Sarkozy is trying to bait the champion to go a little hardcore, to go a little extreme here tonight. As he jumps over the barricade, thinking about to pick up, as Finn Sarkozy throwing the champion over the barricade. Oh, a ruse. As he jumps over the barricade now. Able to dodge that. As both these competitors now. Finn Sarkozy being thrown back into the ring. Joe Crimson now looking for a weapon to use in this match. Pulling out a steel chair. Not enough. And a kick, taking the champ down to the ground and throws him back in the ring. Finn Sarkozy, let's not forget, the only way to win this match is by pinfall or submission inside of the ring. There are no countouts, no disqualifications. As he drops him on back of the head to the knee. As these two gentlemen can do whatever they want to each other, Nothing's off limits as long as they are able to win the match inside the ring, inside the ropes. And now a knee by Finn Sarkozy going to go for the pin. Is it enough to crown a new United Kingdom champion in the Kingdom? No. Kick out by Joe Crimson. As it goes, headbutt by Joe Crimson. Finn Sarkozy gonna taunt his opponent, gonna just continue to a springboard dive, connecting with the champ, going for the pin now. Is it enough? Kick out by the champ. Finn Sarkozy now. Steel steps in his hands. Now he's going to have to figure out what to do, because he tries to. This is plan. Throwing the steel steps in the ring now. Steel steps introduced inside the ring. Sounds like no disqualifications. As now Finn Sarkozy, the wrestled by the champ, DDT. Joe Crimson now. Finn Sarkozy bleeding from his head. Just busted open now. The champ now, what's the plan? The champ now hovering over the steel steps. Picking up the champ. The champ picking up his opponent, throwing him into the steel steps. Finn Sarkozy in trouble now. His back just killing him now, most likely. And now he was going just for a straight up kick in the corner. Finn Sarkozy able to reverse that. Picking him up now, dropping him onto the canvas. Finn Sarkozy now. Where is he going? Is he giving up this match? No, he's just taunting, giving the fans a little closer view of him showing off. As he's now beginning to walk. I think he's giving up, folks. He's walking back. He's walking, folks. Joe Crimson now, the champ, running towards his opponent. These two gentlemen are going to battle on the stage area, in the entrance area, folks. We saw this with Derek and Phantasma. We're going to see it again as a big boot by the champ to the challenger. And the champ now, what's his plan? The champ going backstage. This is all legal, folks. But let's not forget, the only way to win is by pinfall or submission inside the ring. These guys could stall all night long if they want. They can stay backstage all night long if they want, but look, they're going to have to win. The only way to win, the only way Finn can win his match is if he's able to pin Joe Crimson or make him tap out in the ring. And now Finn Sarkozy going to stall. Now as he begins to run, Joe Crimson still out in the gorilla position, in the gorilla area. Now Finn's on top of JV3's limo. He's on top of Legacy's of JV3's limo now, and the ref now going to, as Joe Crimson beginning to make his way to the parking lot area, folks, back to his feet now. As we look at the crowd in the arena, these two competitors now. Finn Sarkozy just loving his life here. These two stalling. As he pulls them off the limo. As he rolls off the limo, folks. These two gentlemen. The ref gonna have to keep a close eye on them as he dives onto, I don't know if he caught all of it, but he did land on his opponent's arm. As these gentlemen now, as he kicks him down to the ground. That's straight up concrete, folks. As he throws him into the limo. More blood running down Finn Sarkozy's face. And now And now Joe Crimson going to begin. He throws him into the wall now. Finn Sarkozy and Joe Crimson. These guys are stalling in the stalling backstage. These guys are continuing to stall. The referee's gonna have to tell these guys to get back into the arena. And Finn Sarkozy now. What's he doing? What is he doing? Is he doing as he jumps like a madman? I think he's gone insane nowadays. I think he's gone crazy already, folks. I think he has gone crazy, and now Joe Crimson now want to do the same thing, this time connecting with that elbow drop as both men are down and out. Joe Crimson gonna find his way back to his feet now. What's Joe Crimson going to do? And he lets go of the steel chair. No, not again. Joe Crimson climbing up the equipment truck again. Oh, he's going to climb up again, folks. Oh my gosh. Not again. Finn Sarkozy on his knees, trying to catch his breath again. Trying to catch his breath again, folks. And now Finn Sarkozy going to join the champion up on the equipment truck. No, don't do it. No, Finn. These two gentlemen, no regard for their life, no regard for their safety. No regards, folks. No! The ref's calling for the bell. The ref is calling for the bell, folks. The ref is calling for the bell. Folks, this match is over. This match is over, folks. Finn Sarkozy and Joe Crimson cannot continue. None of these two men will be able to win the match. So the match is over, folks. The ref has called for the bell, and folks, we have to. This is over, folks. This is probably not the best way to end the show, but folks, we don't know what just happened, folks. Oh my gosh! Someone get some help. Someone get some help, folks. We'll see you next time, folks. We thank you for joining us, folks. I don't even know what to say anymore, folks. Oh my gosh. Oh my.